A special mention for strikers like Enrico Chiesa, Gianfranco Zola, Casiraghi, Ravanelli. Charismatic, clinical, a born winner, Gianluca Vialli wasn't just a striker, he was a force of nature. Bursting onto the scene with Sampdoria, Vialli's lethal finishing and fiery passion made him a legend. His partnership with Mancini? Magic. At Juventus, he conquered Europe, lifting the Champions League as captain, a leader who demanded excellence from himself and his team. Then came England. At Chelsea, Vialli became a fan favorite, first as a striker, then as player-manager guiding the Blues to FA Cup and League Cup victories. Gianluca Vialli, a striker, a leader, an inspiration. His legacy? Unforgettable. Giuseppe Signori, the left-footed magician who lit up Serie A in the 90s. At Lazio, he became a god, three-time top scorer, outshining giants in Italy's golden era. No fancy tricks, just ruthless precision. After Lazio, he chose loyalty over glamour. At Bologna, he led with grit, proving class never fades. Known for his lethal finishing and trademark no-run-up penalties, Signori was a goal machine. He scored over 180 goals in Serie A, winning the league's top scorer award, 3 times as mentioned before. Despite his height, just 5'7", Signori terrorized defenders with pace, precision, and a golden left foot. He earned 28 caps for Italy and played in the 1994 World Cup, helping the Azzurri reach the final. Underrated but unforgettable, Giuseppe Signori, one of the greatest strikers never to win a major title. A true Serie A icon. Super Pippo Filippo Inzaghi, the ultimate predator, a striker who lived on the edge of offside and of glory. He was the king of the goal poachers and a nightmare for defenders. He wasn't flashy, he wasn't fast, but he had an unreal instinct for being in the right place at the right time. Inzaghi scored over 300 career goals, and nearly all of them came inside the box. From Juventus Turin to Milan, Super Pippo thrived in chaos. With AC Milan, he won 2 Champions League titles, even scoring twice in the 2007 final. He was the ultimate big-game player. He also lifted the 2006 World Cup with Italy, adding to his legendary career. Offside 100 times? Maybe. Score when it matters? Always. Filippo Inzaghi, born to score. A titan of the 90s. A hurricane in the box. Christian Vieri didn't just score goals. He demolished defenses. Christian Vieri was Italy's powerhouse striker and one of the most feared forwards of his generation. Known as Bobo, Vieri combined brute strength, aerial dominance, and a deadly left foot. He scored over 230 career goals, including 123 in Serie A. Vieri in Inter's black and blue, shrugging off defenders. Stats flash: 24 goals in 1999. Crowd chants Vieri. Vieri. At Inter, he became a god. Serie A's top scorer. Partner to Ronaldo. A one-man wrecking crew. He became a fan favorite with 103 goals in 6 seasons at Inter Milan. At his best, he was almost unplayable. For Italy, he was unstoppable. 5 goals in 98. A warrior who carried nations on his shoulders. Vieri delivered on the big stage. 9 goals in World Cup tournaments, making him one of Italy's top World Cup scorers. Whether in Serie A or for the Azzurri, Christian Vieri was a true no. 9. Powerful, prolific, and unforgettable. Charismatic off the pitch, ferocious on it. Vieri's legacy? A reminder that football's giants don't just play, they conquer. Francesco Totti, the King of Rome. Born in Rome in 1976, Totti joined AS Roma's youth academy at just 13. By 16, he made his first team debut and never looked back. Totti played 25 seasons for Roma, scoring over 300 goals. He won Serie A in 2001, Roma's first title in 18 years. He won also the World Cup with Italy in 2006. Known for his vision, loyalty, and iconic chip shot, he was a true number 10. Totti rejected offers from Europe's biggest clubs like Real Madrid to stay with Roma. In a football world chasing glory, he chose love and became immortal in the Eternal City. Magic with the ball, a love affair with the Roman faithful. Even in retirement, his spirit reigns. Alessandro Del Piero, the artist who made football beautiful. Born in Italy in 1974, Del Piero joined Juventus at 19. By 20, he was scoring wonder goals and turning heads across Europe. A magician with the ball. His left foot painted masterpieces, 290-plus goals, 19 trophies, and a bond with Juventus that transcended sport. He wasn't just a player, he was family. When scandal rocked the club in 2006, he stayed, lifting them from Serie B back to glory. Il Capitano carried the weight of a broken dream and rebuilt it. But his genius wasn't confined to club football. In 2006, he delivered the dagger to Germany, sealing Italy's path to World Cup glory. Under Berlin's lights, Del Piero, the artist, became immortal. After 19 years, 705 games, and a sea of shattered hearts, he said goodbye. The Stadio delle Alpi roared one last time for its king. But legends never fade. Alessandro Del Piero, the eternal captain. He was called Il Divin Codino, the divine ponytail, a magician on the pitch, and a symbol of beauty and heartbreak. This is Roberto Baggio. Born in Caldagno, a small Italian village, Baggio's genius was undeniable. But his path wasn't easy. A career nearly destroyed by a knee injury at 18. Surgeons said he'd never play again. Yet, with divine grit, he rose, becoming a maestro of elegance and rebellion. At Juventus, he became a god. 115 goals, Serie A titles. He won the Ballon d'Or and FIFA World Player of the Year in 1993, scored a lot of goals, many of them masterpieces. For Italy, he shined brightest at the 1994 World Cup, carrying the team to the final with 5 incredible goals in the knockout stages. But then came that penalty, that infamous miss in the World Cup final haunted him, but it never defined him. What made Baggio special wasn't just skill, it was resilience. Despite injuries and setbacks, he came back stronger, reinventing himself again and again. He kept playing at Milan, Inter, Brescia, bending free kicks like prayers, charming crowds, proving greatness isn't erased by a single stroke of misfortune. Even in twilight, he dazzled. At Brescia, 30 goals after turning 34, a final act of defiance. Because Baggio wasn't just a striker. He was a philosopher with a football, a man who played with soul, not just skill. Roberto Baggio wasn't just a striker. He was an artist, a bridge between classic number 10s and modern attackers. Loved by fans of every club, respected by teammates and rivals alike.